Good morning, students. Welcome to SRBPS virtual classrooms. Students, I'm Archana Jha from Sri Rama Bharati Public School to teach you English. Today, we are going to talk about note making. Now, what is this note making? Students, today you are open to online classes and you have enough approach and exposure to the vast ocean of internet and many relevant things you get from there, but it is not possible to keep in record all the things all together. Technology do help for us, but when we want to note down something in hand, so note making is the best way to keep that in short form. So a huge amount of knowledge, the content can be shortened to keep it in record. So that is the use of note making. So on the daily basis, while attending your lecture or going for any kind of content you are reading, you want to note down certain points, you want to remember that later on also, so note making is going to help you. Now let's talk about what is this actually about. Note making is just like this is a skill to develop. Skill is to be developed where we sift chaff from the grain. That means what we want, we keep it with us, right? So it is just like that. You can see that farmer is trying to separate that the grain. So same way we do separate and we do the same work with words. Note making also help us to summarize the relevant information, right? To again make it short there. It help us to condense the unwieldy matter into coherent unit. Means if something is very difficult, we can keep it in a very easy way of understanding, easy to understand way. Now you can see the huge paragraph passage there, which has a long content, which is the collection of 300-400 words. And just imagine you can keep the content in this condensed form, that is note making form. Now these words will help you to recall the whole passage again. Isn't it amazing? And isn't it very easy and important too? Because here you can keep the same information in few words. So this is all about the purpose of note making, you can say. This is all about why should we learn note making. Now I am going to help you with the method of making notes. So let's start with that. The very first step of making note is to read the passage thoroughly. I repeat, read the passage thoroughly. It may be 2 or 3 times as per your understanding and comprehending power. Now, while reading the passage, what you are to do? You are supposed to grasp the gist of the passage, the main points, the main things from that passage you are to understand. Thereafter, you can ask yourself, it is just an easy way to understand the thing and how we can, and to be involved in note making, to be involved in process of note making. So the very first step is ask yourself, what is this passage about? I repeat, what is this passage about? Answer will be the title of the passage. Whatsoever answer comes to you, whatsoever remains in your mind will be the answer, and that will form the title of the passage. I am helping you with this example. The passage which you have seen, which was a long one, after reading that you will get to know. So that was all about some listening activity. Now you are to underline the main ideas. Whatsoever ideas were there, you are to underline the main ideas. After that, you are based on those main ideas only, you will divide the passages. So you will get main headings. Like same passage, I tried to find out and I found these 4 important points there. So difference between hearing and listening, barriers to listening, benefits of listening, importance of listening. These were the points given in this. So I got 4 main headings. Now after that, what about the title is given, what about the title is given in the passage? Now that all point which we have highlighted, those 4 points will be my main headings. Now related to those main headings only, related to same main headings, we are to search for certain more related ideas, more allied ideas, which will help us to make subheading, which will help us to make subheadings. Now you are to arrange, the next step will be to arrange these subheadings and main headings in a particular format. Now we are going to go, I'll show you the format part 2. Before that, let's see that what other steps we are to follow while preparing ourselves for the notes. So you are to underline those long words or often repeated words also, and you are to make a short form. Abbreviate them, right? Make a short form of that. So after using all those short forms and using those main headings, I changed my main headings into this way. I will write the same main headings in this way. So I have shortened the words also. I have made the abbreviation of that also. Okay. Now next, little bit more mechanics that we are to follow in note making, the tools for making that. That is use of abbreviation. Already we have talked about that. Now I am helping you with the method how we can make it. Different ways are there to have abbreviations. The known and very familiar ways we are to follow, as you have seen in the last slide only. We have seen that initial letters we take, we all are familiar with this thing. WHOLIC, these are the full form of the words there. So you can go for these short forms, or you can abbreviate like this also, governments in govt.form. So this way we can make different abbreviation. You can use symbols also, arithmetic symbols or sign symbols that can be used there. Now new also can be invented. So few examples are given here. I'll be providing you the other examples in your homework Dropbox also, and during doubt clearing session 2. Now contract forms also you can make, that is will not becomes want, do not becomes don't. Same way, these abbreviations are seen in the same form when we use them in our note making. When we are already have used that, then we make a box and we write those abbreviation with the word along with that, whatsoever they are full form of. This is the pattern we follow. Now thereafter we give, now arrangement will be there, we give that appropriate title. You remember the first question, we give the appropriate title, we use that for the title. Then we use only phrase. Remember this thing, avoid full sentence, avoid full sentence. So this will be your indentation. This is the way to arrange your points, main headings, then subheading, then subheading. This way you will arrange there. So here is again one example. I have tried to make that for you so that you can see that. You remember those main headings already I have told you, and in certain allied ideas also I just made them points and we have got that there. Next, again another second point. I hope you remember, we have already discussed about that. Third point and fourth point. This way you can arrange them all together in sequence only. You can see this decimal format we have used, that I have shown you how to arrange the main headings and that, and this is that abbreviation we used, that is. So these abbreviations, students, should be written in a proper way. You can have of your choice, but never forget to leave this in box, give with words, because you will get separate marks for that. Yes, we all are get motivated by marks easily. So now I am going to tell you the marking scheme of this also, which will help you to do that. So marking scheme says that you get 1 mark separately for note, the title of that, and then 1 mark is separately for abbreviation, and all other headings and subheadings, which is actual part of the note making, that carries 2 marks. So isn't it easy to get these marks? I know all of you will follow the steps. Quickly I am revising that thing, that you are to read the passage properly, you are to find out that particular title, and then you are to find out the difficult words or the often repeated words. You are to abbreviate them. The related ideas will be forming the subheadings. So first title, then main headings, subheadings, If required, then subheadings also with abbreviation. Makes your notes complete, and just add this box with word and the abbreviated form. So definitely all of you can get 4 out of 4. There is second part of the same question, that is summarizing. We will be doing in the next class. I hope all of you have understood. Have a nice time. Good day to all of you, and thank you.